$24,076. That's the trading profits from our commodity and futures trading according to COT data in week number 39. Welcome to Insider Week. My name is Max Schulz, and in this video I'm going to show to you the trades and the corresponding results of this week. We started into the week with a portfolio that consisted of one open position, namely 2 long contracts in heating oil. At the end of this week, our portfolio consists of 2 open positions, namely 2 long contracts in coffee and 10 long contracts in wheat. Let's have a look at our trades one by one. First market, heating oil. Here you can see that we didn't receive a COT signal. In this case, we used a technique that we also teach our students in our coaching program. On the daily chart, you can see that we were triggered and that price quickly moved in our direction. Our target price has been reached after a couple of days, and we realized a total gain of $7,896. Next market, wheat. Here we received a buy signal. We derive our decisions from the weekly chart, from COT data, from seasonal trend, open interest, and other indicators as well. You can find the indicators and the weekly chart on our website. In general, you can access our tools in German or in English. If you want to have a look at the COT data for your own trading, you can go on our website, click on COT data, and then you will find a tool where you can actually see all the COT data for many futures markets. When you click on a certain futures market, you can actually see the weekly chart, which contains information about open interest, the price, COT data, and much more information, and you can adjust the time window just as you like and go back and forth. As we also combine COT data with seasonal trend analysis, we offer to you a seasonality tool which is very valuable on our website for free. Just click on seasonality and then you can click on the market that you want to analyze. The tool will show to you the seasonal trend for 5, 10 and 15 years. To see the profit distribution according to trading days, you can also select the month that you are interested. Let's select September, and then you can see the gains per trading days. Back to the trade itself. As mentioned before, we received a buy signal in wheat. And on the daily chart, we waited for the right timing. The price moved into our direction, and at the moment we are long 10 contracts and in the win with $15,000. Next market, coffee. In this market, we also didn't receive a COT signal. Nevertheless, we have a specific technique to enter markets in such situations that our coaching participants also learn from us. On the daily chart, you can see that we basically waited for some impulse waves in our direction, and then we entered this market. We were triggered according to the plan, and at the moment we are long in this market with 2 contracts. Now let's have a look at our second strategy, the so-called champion strategy. As you can see, we started into the week with a portfolio that consisted of 3 positions, namely 2 long contracts in coffee, 7 long contracts in live cattle, and 4 long contracts in wheat. At the end of this week, we are left with 2 open positions, namely in sugar and in wheat. Our accounting profit amounts to almost $17,000. First of all, in gold, we were stopped out very quickly after entering. We had a very close gold, and that protected us from large losses. In live cattle, we were triggered. However, the price didn't move into our direction. As the meats markets behave differently than other markets, it is important to apply a careful risk management in these markets. As the price doesn't move into our direction, live cattle isn't interesting to us anymore. Because we were stopped out in a couple of markets, we decided to realize gains. In heating oil, that worked perfectly. We realized gains twice, which shows that our strategy works very well. Let's have a look at the coffee trade. At the first time we didn't have the right timing. However, the setup was still active and the fundamentals were very favorable for this market. Thus, we waited for the right timing, and at the second time it worked very well and we were rewarded with a great gain. As a result, our coffee trade was very successful. On our website you have the chance to analyze our trades individually. As you can see, from our heating oil trade, we realized a total gain of $5,700, and in coffee, we realized a gain of $14,080. In total, our COT2 strategy has a new all-time high, as you can see from our equity curve here. As you know, we began to trade this strategy in November 2020, and in almost a year, we have gained a total of $142,631. That's an absolutely fantastic result, and we are very satisfied with the strategy. However, we are not surprised because we used this strategy also in the World Trading Championship, where we realized a return of over 100% 2 times and 80% per year last year. Now let's have a look at our open position in wheat. Here we were triggered 2 times with the right timing. The setup worked perfectly and we entered into this market with a very low risk. We could even adjust our stop loss such that parts of our accounting profit is protected. We plan to exit this market very soon because in the past we could see that such impulse bars were rare. We want to exit this market, and if a new trading opportunity appears afterwards, we would like to trade this market again. Now let's have a few words on Crb Index as usual. Since last year the picture hasn't changed, and for 1 year we tell you that commodity prices are increasing and it's more wise to stay on the long side of the market than on the short side, at least when it comes to commodity prices. This week our assumption was confirmed again. We were short in gold and we were stopped out. The long trades, however, performed wonderfully. As a result, it is important to be aware that being on the long side of the market at the moment is more profitable in expectations. If you are interested in our coaching program, or if you want to test our trading group, you can visit our website, fill in your details, such that we can give you more information. That's it from our side this week. We wish you all many successful trades and thank you for your attention. And always be aware of the risk, because risk management is the key to success in trading.